So I'm going to spend a little bit of time with you today showing you the exciting way that you can make your very own adventures and your very own escape rooms inside of Google Forms. So the first thing I do is go to Google Forms, I open that up, and I'm going to start with a blank document. For this particular one that I'm going to do, I am going to begin by setting up my theme. And the theme is basically what you want it to look like. So over here, I have selected different fonts. So for my header, I have selected this Fajala 1 at 24 points. My question, I have also chosen that just because sometimes I like fonts and I think, oh, they're so fun. And then the text, I've used Roboto 12. And whenever I choose a text that's actually going to be the questions, I want to make sure that it's a text that's readable. So not just a text that I think is fun, but one that's not going to be hard for the kids when they're working with it. For my header, I am going to choose an image. I have already made my header. I am going to show you how I did that over in Canva. So if you're not familiar with Canva, it's a wonderful design program, and it has an educator account that will let you make a whole lot of different things. So prior to this, I made my Mystery Mansion header. Let me bring that in and it'll load it up. Okay, and I am happy with it. And the last thing that I will choose is my color, and I wanted that neat purple look. I don't see it there, so I will make me a purple. There, I like that. I'm adding it, and I am selecting it. So now I have the background all ready to go for my Mystery Mansion Friendship Charade Escape. I particularly like this whole Google Forms because I can make a escape room, but I can have different kids in small groups working on it at the same time. So that way they can come in and use their Chromebook or use their iPads. You can put them in small groups of 3 so that they can work together. So you can have a whole class of 30, but then you can have, smaller groups in there kind of working on everything at the same time. They don't all have to work together as an entire class. So to begin, I have decided to say, welcome to the Mystery Mansion. To the Mystery Mansion. All right. Exclamation, because we're excited that they're there. And I have already written up a little bit of blurb to kind of give them the ambiance of what they should expect at the Mystery Mansion. So we say, welcome to the Mystery Mansion, an ancient estate rumored to be filled with enigmatic puzzles and secrets. As a group of high school students, you have accidentally stumbled upon this old mansion, believed to be holding the key to understanding the essence of true friendship. Your mission is to navigate the mansion's perplexing rooms by solving charade-based puzzles that unravel the mysteries hidden within. I had just put high school students in. This one is actually better for middle school students. Now I'm going to add a video that I have already made over in YouTube. Let me get my link for that. Copy it. I can paste it in here. And it's going to pull this up. I will select it. And now I have my little video. So let's go over here and check it out over in the preview. So when they come in, they will come to the Mystery Mansion. It will say hello to them. If we click on the video. Hi guys, welcome to the Mystery Mansion. This is a escape room, a charade escape room. What you guys are going to do here at the Mystery Mansion is you will go through different rooms. And as you go into the room, there is going to be a clue for you. You guys will take the clue. One of you will open it and read what the answer is. That person is going to act out the clue. All of you. So that gives you a way to give an introduction about what you're going to do. All right. So after that, you are going to add a section break. And when you add a section break, if we go back over to the preview, we don't see that bottom question anymore. So they're going to be able to go to the next section onto the very first clue. Now that we have our theme set and we have our intro slide completed, we're going to start working on the questions. So for section 2, we are welcoming everyone to the empathy parlor. And I have already done my writing out for that. And I'll bring those over. All right, so here we have the parlor of the mansion is serene, having an air of elegance and comfort. So it goes on, and once they get down to it, they are going to have to solve a charade to move over into the next room. So this is where your question starts. It will ask you to title your question. And so I have made a little thing over in Canva to show to give the clue. So I have written over here that have one student open the envelope and act out the clue, but enter your answers in capital letters, because that's going to be very important for it to be able to work. So to be able to do this, we're going to select short answer, and I'm going to bring in the picture of my clue over here for the empathy parlor. Okay, now my clue is in there. I'm a gesture of caring and understanding, act it out. And then I'm going to need to go to this place that says required and response validation. You will choose text, and the text, the answer for this one that they're going to have to act out is a hug. So I make sure that hug is in all caps, and then it will ask you to put in a custom error text, which can be something like, nope, try again. And that will be our second one. So let's move on to the next section. Here, the students move into the communication attic. Congratulations, you have moved into the attic. Again, I have written out my little blurb just for the sake of time. All right, they are finding a clue under an old telephone. I am going to add the question section on this. So I'll click a plus to add a question. Again, I am going to give them some direction on opening the envelope and writing everything in capitals, because that's very important for them to be able to do that. I'm also going to add the little clue that I made over in Canva, which is for the communication attic. I'm bringing that in. And then once again, I go to required and then response validation. I will select text, and the answer for this one is going to be a high five. So I will get high five that's put in there, and then again my custom error. Sorry. Try again. And the students will continue to work valiantly until they move on. So once they get that, they will be moving into the friendship foyer. And I've only got a few of these, but I do want to walk you through the ones that I have, just so that you understand exactly how it works. And you can pull this up on YouTube when you're at home and look at it and be like, oh yeah, now I remember exactly how to do it. So I have my description that I've written, okay, about the friendship foyer. And I'm going to add my question. And again, I encourage them to give the response in capitals. It's a short answer. I want to add this image here, and my image has been made in Canva prior. All right, and the answer to this one is a pinky promise. So go to required, response validation, text, nope. And that's that. So I'm going to add another section to it. This one is going to be the caring kitchen. Make sure I got it right. Yes, okay, so this one is a little bit different. They come into the caring kitchen. Caring kitchen. Now this one I have done just a little bit differently. So when I add my question, again, it will be a short answer. But I have given them a cipher on this one. And I was able to use a cipher program to be able to create the cipher. So here is the cipher key. All right. And then the question for the cipher key, the clue is going to be some letters. And I will put that in there. So they're going to have to solve this cipher in order to be able to, or this is this is an alphabet, a backwards alphabet. They're going to have to solve that one in order to be able to get to the clue. And if they work together, then the answer to the clue is going to be support. And once again, that is going to be in all caps. Have moved on into the Compassion Garden. I have the text for that. Awesome, you have entered the Compassion Garden. And I have my description, and now I'm going to add an additional question. And of course, it's going to be a short answer question. In this one, I have also created a little fun emoji key that they will need to use to solve a issue. So let me get the little key over here. Okay, I'm pulling it over. Oops, hang on. Sorry. I will need to put my key up here so that they'll be able to look at it. All right, perfect. I'm pulling it over. Okay, and you can see that right there I have made this really cute, well, I didn't make it, and I'm giving you the link on where you can make that, but it uses emojis. And the question asks them to look at a response and figure out together, using the key, what it means. All right, and when you work at it and you figure out what it is, the correct answer is kindness. So I will go through the response validation. The text contains, and it is kindness. Oops. Try again. All right, we have that, and let's go to our next section, which I believe is the very last one for this. All right, they have to go through the Harmony Library, the final room of the mansion. We have our description. Okay, I'm going to add my question. Here is the clue that I have made over in Canva. Okay, and I'm also going to remind them about the capital letters, just in case they have forgotten. There we go, short answer. And the answer to this at the very end, yay, is friendship. All right, so they solve that, and then we come to the very, very last part of the entire one, where we tell them congratulations that they have solved all the mysteries and that they are good to go. Actually, this is not the right one. I will add just another section. There we go. Okay, over here I am going to put in my picture that I have made that tells them that they have done everything just right. My congratulations to them. All right. And it comes up, you have made it through the Mystery Mansion. See Dr. Moon for your prize. And I will have a fun prize for them. And we can write, congratulations. Yay, you finished. Okay, so that's that. After you have put your whole thing together, you're going to want to come over here to Preview. And Preview is going to let you go through your entire thing to make sure there's no bugs in it. Okay, to make sure you have it all written out correctly. You have everything where you want it to go. And so let's just kind of look at this real quick and make sure that it's working. So our first one, the answer was hugs. It's a hug. Perfect, that one works. I am in the communication attic, and the answer to that one was high five. Typing it in there in all caps. Perfect, it works. The friendship foyer, that one is a pinky promise. Nice, it's all working. We're in the caring kitchen, and we have the key. It looks like right here there's an extra space, so I who likes everything to be absolutely perfect, I would probably go back and edit that to make sure that it was working right. So we have support. It works. Compassion Garden, again, I'm seeing a little thing there that I would go back and fix. Compassion Garden is kindness. And we get to the final one with the answer is friendship. And you will want to be sure that you put your the key somewhere, because ultimately you will forget what you thought it was and you will be very unhappy with yourself. So they have completed it, they have won, and congratulations, that has been the Mystery Mansion. So I hope that's helpful for you to be able to make maybe some of your first escape rooms in Google Forms. This is a great way to begin and then kind of ease yourself into some of the more difficult puzzles that you can make with stations around your room, different things like that.